Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2 Unit 5 Review B video number 2. Alright, I've already done the front side. Let's talk about the back. So the back is saying to use synthetic division. Okay, so synthetic division to simplify f of x divided by g of x. Now, they're telling me in g of x right there, as I highlight it, that x that it equals x minus 7. When it tells us x minus 7 that this is one of the factors, this is when I use the opposite. Okay, so over here I'm using a positive 7, and now I'm going to look at all the coefficients, which is a 1, negative 10, 23, and negative 14. So we drop the 1, and then I'm going to do 7 times 1, which is 7. Negative 10 plus 7 is a negative 3. 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. 23 minus 21 is 2. 7 times 2, 14. And then we get 0. So what we're left with is 1x squared minus 3x plus 2. Now, they want to know what the factors are. That means I have to find numbers that multiply to 2 and add to get to negative 3. Well, the only factors are 1 and 2, but to get to negative 3, they both have to be negative, and when these are negative, woohoo, it works. Now, the nice thing is my leading coefficient is 1, so I can go into my answer of x minus 1 and x minus 2. All right, number 10, doing the same thing. There's f of x, there's g of x. This is when we take the opposite. So we have a negative 3, and then we have a 2, a 3, a negative 29, and a negative 60. We drop the 2. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 6 is a positive 9. Negative 29 plus 9 is a negative 20. And then negative 3 times negative 20 is a positive 60. And it gives us 0, just like we want. So we have 2x squared minus 3x minus 20. This is what I need to factor. I'm looking for numbers that multiply to get to negative 40, because 2 times 20 is 40, and it adds to get to negative 3. So remember, if you can't think of all of the factors, you're going off to the side, 1 and 40, 2 and 30, 24 and 10, 5 and 8, to find the combination that you're looking for. Now, I need a negative 3, and the only way to make the 3 negative is if the 8 is negative. Now, the only sad news is I can't do the shortcut. So we have plus 5x minus 8x minus 20. And then we take out the GCF. The GCF, the first group, is just an x. So I'm left with 2x plus 5. The GCF of the back group is a negative 4. They match. I'm happy. So we get 2x plus 5 and x minus 4 as our final answer. All right, number 11. So, sorry, directions. Use synthetic division and the given real zero. So they're telling me one of the answers. They're saying, hey, one of the answers is -3. Find the rest. So when it's telling me that x equals -3, this is when it stays the same. Okay? So then I have a 1, a -14, and a -24. I drop the 1. -3 times 1 is -3, and we get -2. -3 times -2 is a +6. -14 plus 6 is -8. A -3 times a -8 is a +24, and then we get 0. So when they're asking us to find the other real zeros, the only thing that's different now is that we set this equal to 0, and we need to solve it. So you guys are looking for numbers that multiply to get to -8, but add to get to -2. What are they? Yeah, 2 and 4, except the 4 is negative. I'm super happy because I can do the shortcut. So I have x plus 2, x minus 4 equals 0. And then everything with a variable we set equal to 0 and solve. So we get that x equals -2, x equals +4, and then don't forget the -3 that they told us in the very beginning. So when we put those in order, it's -3, -2, and +4. Okay, next one. Same thing. They're telling me that x is 6, that's one of our answers, and then copy down all of your coefficients. Okay? Sorry, hopefully in yours it looks like this. Ta-da! Okay. So we drop the 1. 6 times 1 is 6, and 1 plus 6 we get 7. That's right, because we're adding those. 6 times 7 is 42. -32 plus 42 is a +10. And then 6 times 10 is a +60. And we get 0. So we get 1x squared plus 7x minus 10 equals 0. Sorry, not minus 10, plus 10, Mr. Grice. It's been a long day. Okay, so to break it up, numbers that multiply to get to 10 and add to get to 7. Yeah, 2 and 5. I can do the shortcut, so it's x plus 2, x plus 5 equals 0. And I want the 0, so everything with the variable we set equal to 0 and solve. So we get that x equals -2, x equals -5, and then x equals 6, the one they told us from the very beginning. So in order, -5, -2, and +6. All right, 2 more. So this is when we're writing the cubic function for the polynomial. I have x minus 3, x plus 1, or sorry, and the 4. And we do the opposites. So we have x plus 3, x minus 1, and x minus 4. Okay? And to do these, we start by distributing. x times x, we get x squared. X times -1 is -1x. 3 times x is a positive 3x. 3 times 1, -1 is -3. This x minus 4 is still here. We combine our like terms to get x squared plus 2x minus 3 times x minus 4. And then right here, I like doing the box method just to stay organized. X squared plus 2x minus 3 and x minus 4. X times x squared, we get x cubed. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times -3 is -3x. -4 times x squared. -4 times 2x. And then -4 times -3. Woo, almost done. And then when we write our final answer, it wants the function, so you have to label it. X cubed minus 2x squared minus 11x plus 12. Okay, so we wrote down, we start with the opposites, and then we distribute. Okay, now the only thing that's different about number 14 is that first one, the 1/2, -1/2. The other two are easy. Well, that's x minus 2 and x minus 3. So just remember that the bottom number is our x, and then we take the opposite. And the rest is the same, guys. So you distribute to get 4x squared minus 8x plus 1x minus 2, and then x minus 3. Combine your like terms. So we get 4x squared minus 7x minus 2 and x minus 3. And then we do the box method. The top row is easy because when you're multiplying by x, all you have to do is just add the variable. So you're either adding an exponent or giving it a variable. Okay, so 4x cubed minus 7x squared minus 2x. And then now we're multiplying by 3, so negative 12x squared positive 21x and then positive 6. So we get our final answer of 4x cubed minus 19x squared. 21 minus 2 is a positive 19x plus 6. Woo! Ay, ay, ay. And that is our final answer. Okay, now if you look on the bottom, oh man, there are mixed answers? Hope I got them all right. I'm pretty sure I did. If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. We would love to help you out. Otherwise, the next thing is your test. So I wish you the best of luck. You guys can do it. This is Mr. Grice signing off for Algebra II Unit 5 Review B video number 2. Thanks for watching.